about truth in religion, but what as an Orthodox priest and somebody who lives this on a daily basis, what's your kind of view on that question that Pilate asked Jesus? So that's my first question.
Sure. And that question that Pilate asks Christ is an important point, because this is one of the differences between, I mean, I'm not an expert on all other religions in the world, but at least between Orthodox Christianity and most of the Western Christian groups, right? This is a big difference. In that for a lot of Western Christian groups, truth is sort of truths, right? There are things that are true. There's like statements, right? Like, this is a true statement. And so they'll talk about, like, well, there's objective truth. Like, here's a list of things that are sins, right? And that's true. And here's a list of things that are good, and right? Doctrines and right and all that. And these things are true. And they say, well, if we're talking about a Protestant group, they'll usually say, well, if you believe these things are true, right? If you believe this list of things are true, and different people have different lists, right? Then, okay, you'll be saved, right? When you die, you'll go to heaven instead of going to hell, right? The Orthodox Church approaches it very differently, because we say the truth is a person, right? That Christ is the truth. So coming to know the truth is not about, like, taking a true false test and I say you passed. Because the answers you put were what I think the right answers are. Right? Coming to know the truth is coming to know Christ more and more. Because he's a person, he's risen, so he's still alive. Right? And we do this through prayer and through worship. And the example I use to kind of explain this, right, is there's a difference between knowing God and knowing about God. Right? And because God's a person, right, you can compare it to knowing a person, right? So there are probably people who know more about my wife than I do. In the sense that, like, I don't know her exact, I could guesstimate her height, but I don't know her exact height. I don't know her weight, right? Exact weight. I don't know, she was alive for a long time before I met her, right? So members of her family and longtime friends, right? Know all kinds of facts, I don't know the name of all her school teachers, right? I don't know the name, right? Right. So there's things about my wife that I don't know. And there may be people out there who know more about my wife in that sense. But because she's my wife and we're married and we've been married for more than a decade now, right? I know my wife in a way that they don't. Because she's a person. Right? Not just a list of And so it's not like physics or science, right? Where you go and you get knowing more about a star or a galaxy or a planet or a moon, right? It's just assembling more facts, right? But you can assemble all the facts in the world about a person. That's not the same as knowing the person. And so that's where we try to put the emphasis, right? Is on, and I tell people, I always say when I'm talking to people who are thinking about joining the Orthodox Church, there's only one reason to join the Orthodox Church. And if you're joining the Orthodox Church for any other reason, you shouldn't yet. Right? And that's the reason to join the Orthodox Church, is that this is the place where you've encountered Christ. And this is the place where you believe you can come to know him more deeply. And if that's true, then you should join the Orthodox Church, right? If it's for some other reason, if it's some, you're mad at your old church about something, or you just think, oh, well, the Orthodox Church is kind of morally conservative and I like that, or whatever it is, those are bad reasons. Right?